I could go completely on a rant about Office 365. Office 365 is like following the Walmart model. What do I mean by that? Oh, this is a good one. If you've ever dealt with Office 365, you'll know. And if you're older and you understood and did prior to Office 365, you'll also understand the absolute nightmare that Microsoft Exchange is. But everyone uses it. So I did a lot of on-prem Microsoft Exchange work in the 2000s, much like everyone else. And it's not really a thing anymore because everyone just kind of moves it to the cloud and then forgets about it, because email is one of those things that is just maddening beyond all reason. And Office 365, when I say they followed the Walmart model, they've literally they offered an amazing product. I want to say I did my first O365 conversion. It was around the launch of like 2012, 2013, I want to say, right in that time frame. And I started converting clients off of on-prem to O365 because it was $4 a user, which was just an insane value back then because of the cost of maintaining and keeping all that going online was just rough when you did it all on-prem for less than probably 1,000 users. So over the years, Office 365, when I say they go Walmart, they have like made their product worse and worse and worse as they've gone through. They've retooled their admin exchange, and it's like this bastardized version of stuff that doesn't work. It's like this new coat of paint, but underneath the paint's just a whole bunch of crap. And what they've tried to do is started to try and lock like auditing tools. Now it only goes back 6 months. So let's say a user your deletes an email like 6 months ago, and then you're like, hey, what happened to that? They'll be like, oh, well, you didn't pay for the auditing plan that now exists. Uh, and then there's the confusing subscription models where it used to be all kind of inclusive in that $4 a month. Now there's like, hey, if you want archiving, it's a little bit more than that. And then it's weird how the product has gotten worse as time has gone on from Office 365. But anyways, that's kind of a kind of a fun tidbit. I would say the biggest if any sysadmins are in the crowd right now, I just want to tell you right now, the best thing you could do for your business that you're maintaining is replicate it. Grab like a Synology box, throw on like active, they have like a product Active Business or whatever. I forget what it is. Cost you maybe $1,000, just CapEx it, and then grab that, replicate all your Office 365 in-house, not to like use, but just to have as a backup, because you just don't know with this new Microsoft whether a mailbox might just disappear tomorrow. You'd be completely screwed. So have a backup of Office 365. It's so important in today's world. Yeah, I think that's going to be a newer thing too, Revolver. Like pulling out of the cloud makes perfect sense now. The cloud has gotten really greedy, and it's no longer the magic bullet that it once was. Like it used to just was a no-brainer. You could save money. You couldn't even pay your electricity costs in servers. Forget how much it costs you for those servers, and you could just toss it up there. It was just amazing. It's just amazing. But yeah, I think that's going to be a trend too that follows. We'll see how it goes. But infrastructure as a service, software as a service, all that. Man, it's yeah. Now it's everything. I hate the subscription models with just a dire passion. I know everything's a subscription, but I always say, hey, if you can do it and make it not a subscription, do that. If you can just outright buy Office, just go outright and buy it. If you have to use it for your business, the ROI on a paid Office is about 18 months, I want to say. And just go buy it, because you're going to use Office more than 18 months, and it'll be more stable because the O365 version of Office is constantly updating and breaking and changing features. And if you actually go buy the thing, it won't change. And you can set GPOs and say, I don't want Office to change. And then you put it on your systems, you have half or less of the support tickets you have. So never use a recurring subscription. If you can avoid it, you're going to have less calls. You're going to have better support because the thing's not changing every freaking week. And then, over time, you're going to save a lot of money. So it's like a no-brainer now. Like, where software as a service, when it first came out, was like, oh, well, this is a good value. Now it's like, no, it's not. It's a terrible value.